everyone. I'm Tim Gabauer, Superintendent of Mount Pleasant Area School District. Joining us today is Patrick Rulon Miller. Patrick is our food service director, and he works for the nutrition group, and Patrick has been with us for the past 3 years.
Yes, sir.
And Patrick joined us actually at the board meeting last night to speak a little bit. He sends some correspondences through the mail for our families, and we're very excited to have Patrick with us. Since Patrick's been here, there's been a lot of excitement, and always looking to serve the district, serve the students, and serve the staff to the greatest of his ability, and we really appreciate what you bring on a daily basis. But part of this, Patrick, is to really inform our families that things have changed a little bit over the last couple of years and where we're at this year. There are federal guidelines that are changing relative to the free and reduced and the paid status.
That's correct.
And I know you've reached out to families with a written notification, but can you speak a little bit to our families about the importance of following through with the application process, regardless of status, and how it just impacts the school and everything with their child?
Absolutely. So as all of our families know, not just within Mount Pleasant, but within the entire country, COVID kind of turned our world upside down, effective back in March of 2020. Needless to say, the federal government mandated that breakfast and lunches for all students would be free of charge regardless of their economic status. Unfortunately, as we enter the 2022-2023 school year, those waivers are now being lifted. So students are now going to be returning to free, reduced, and paid status. Now, what we have been doing here in the food service department at Mount Pleasant, we are reaching out to families in every way possible to remind parents and students of the importance of filling out the free and reduced meal application forms. These forms can be found on the district website under the department's page, food service, and then you will see a link for the free and reduced meal application within that page. We've actually gone as far as to include a step-by-step instruction for parents to help expedite the process, to make the process easier for you families at home to fill out the application for your student. One item that I did want to make sure that I included in this part, sir, was through the first 30 days of the school year, so into the beginning of October, all students, their status will be based off of their last approved status. So if your last approved status as a student was free, then you will be a free student for the first 30 days. If you were a reduced student, you'll be a reduced student for the first 30 days. If you were a paid student, you will be a paid student for the first 30 days. We still encourage all families to go onto the district website to fill out this form in case you feel that your economic status has changed. If there are ever any questions regarding this, I am always available via the district website as well.
Yeah, and Patrick, some of our families that are joining us, if they've joined us within the last 2 years, that could be students that are in first grade, maybe, or second grade. This is new to them because they haven't had to really even deal with this process. So it's highly important for them to follow through and do this. And everything will eventually stabilize and settle, but boy, it's just changed things dramatically for us over the last couple of years.
It's been a whirlwind these last couple of years, for sure.
So how is it with the meals and through the nutrition group that families can pay in advance or build a positive balance in their account for their children?
So families actually have several options at their disposal to do this. First of all, if you are a new family to the district, whether you be a kindergarten student who has been residing in Mount Pleasant or a new student from a different district, again, on the district website, you can find the school cafe link, which will allow you to access your student's account and then set up an account for your student. Even if you have multiple students, parents can have multiple students within their account. That is one option that families have to put money under their students' accounts via the school cafe website. The more common option that I've seen families do over the years, you can either mail a check or a cash payment directly to the Mount Pleasant Area Junior Senior High School, care of the food service department. Just be sure to include with that payment your student's full name as well as their 6-digit ID number. Upon receiving that payment, your student's funds will be deposited into their account that day. But the most common and the most convenient method that students will do, parents will provide a payment and send them into school with their student. The student can then go to the cafeteria staff directly. And again, this can be a cash payment or a check payment. with their 6-digit ID number, and then the staff within that building can actually deposit those funds directly into your student's account that day.
Thank you. Now, on the opposite end, at times there becomes a negative balance. So what happens from your end to the nutrition group if somebody happens to have an account that goes into a negative balance?
Yes, so what we do here at Mount Pleasant specifically, I know that other districts might have different methods, low balance emails are sent to families every Wednesday. Now, a low balance email, this is actually a common question that I get from parents as well. If your student's balance is positive $5 or less, you will receive an email. Now, this is meant for parents to be able to just keep a closer eye on their students' spending, just to give them an idea of how much their students are spending. Now, in the event that a student's account falls into a negative balance, per the guidelines of the National School Lunch Program, when your student goes through our lunch lines, whether it's for breakfast or for lunch, if their meal meets the criteria, the components for a reimbursable lunch or a reimbursable breakfast, regardless of your student's balance, your student is still allowed to take that meal so that they can eat, and then that balance is applied to whatever day you might have. So the $5 positive balance is a way for us to kind of
A little buffer.
a little buffer so that parents will know before they fall into the negative. Now, one thing, Dr. Gaybauer, that I want to stress to you parents especially, this is an email that goes out, like I said, every single Wednesday, but please be sure, parents, to check all your email folders. I have had parents say that they would not receive these emails, and then lo and behold, they were accidentally sent to your spam folder or one of those other folders. In that event, I would select to make sure that those emails come directly to your actual email inbox, so that way you're not blindsided by anything, at the end of the academic year.
Good. And Patrick, Nutrition Group has been a fantastic partner for us for years and years. And when I look at several organizations or industries, and you hear it in the news about lack of employees and struggling with employees, can you speak to your staffing for the upcoming
Yes, so
school year?
as of right now, we are fortunately fully staffed. We also have a fair number of substitute workers on hand in the event that an employee cannot work for one reason or another. However, I would like to say in this forum to any parent who's watching, we are always looking for additional help.
Yeah.
If any parent who is watching would be interested, you can contact me directly, fsdcafe@npasd.net, and I would be happy to speak with you, come in, and we can see if maybe it would be a good fit. Because again, we the more the merrier, as far as I'm concerned.
Fantastic. And I know you do a nice job of promoting, whether it's a monthly promotion or something else throughout the school year. Do you have any of those this year? And if so, what do they look like, and how can parents?
Yes. So the nutrition group prides itself on offering a variety of different, normally educational promotions during the school year. The one that I really want to talk about right now, because the school year is about to begin, is our annual Farm to Fork promotion. So that is basically locally sourced fruits and vegetables, which on one given day during the week, in any or all of our buildings, we will be offering that fruit or vegetable as a side option to our students. It's something different that is outside of the normal sort of item that they might generally select. Now, we've also got Tasty Bites, we've got a Food Fusion promotion, Wellness Wednesday. You folks will see stuff like this peppered in over the course of the entire year. More district-specific type promotions at the elementary level in the spring. Everybody looks forward to Dr. Seuss's birthday. We can anticipate doing that again this year. Our annual turkey trot in November. And also more district-specific things. We have our board reorganization dinner, things like that as well. And again, those are more district-specific. But yes, the nutrition group does have programs like this in place just to inform the kids. We want to get them excited about the National School Lunch.
Absolutely. So Patrick, how can families find out more about what the nutrition group offers, or what is being offered, even as basic as a menu? Like, what are some ways that they can find information out about the nutrition group?
I'm going to start with the menu, because the menu is the most common question that I get from parents. You can find the menu on the district website as well. Everything, fortunately for you folks, is on the food service department link found on the district website. Menus are an ever-evolving thing. So me as the food service director, I will publish the menus on a monthly basis for parents to be able to print off at home. Teachers will also print them as well so they are aware of what's available. In terms of other notifications, as the food service director for Mount Pleasant, I really utilize the school cafe website to email parents directly. So if you're a parent with a student within the Mount Pleasant Area School District, if you don't have a school cafe account set up for your student, I highly encourage it. That way, if there is anything, in addition that we might need to inform families of over the course of the school year, that is our main outlet to get to you folks quickly and directly.
Fantastic. And Patrick, before we go, just want to go back to the very beginning, what we had mentioned, because we know that this year is going to be more challenging than most because of the time away over the last couple, about the application process and the importance of that again, if you wouldn't mind reiterating that.
Yeah, so needless to say, and again, I will agree with you, Dr. Gabar, on this one especially. COVID, yes, it turned our world upside down over the last couple of years. And we want to make sure, as the food service department, not just within the Mount Pleasant Area School District, but any food service department within the state of Pennsylvania, to make sure that lunch is accessible, but also affordable to any and all families. So yes, as the food service director, I cannot reiterate enough, we highly encourage you, go on to mpasd.net, food service department, under the department links, and you will see the link for the free and reduced meal applications, as well as a step-by-step instructional guide to expedite the process for you to make it easier to fill out. Some parents have been asking, when can we fill out this application? You can fill it out today if you want to. There is no start time, there is no end time. And yes, we highly encourage it. We cannot stress it enough, but if parents ever have any questions, again, you can contact me directly, fsdcafe@mpasd.net.
Well, thank you to Patrick for joining us today. It's always nice to see some of the folks behind the scenes, and this is Patrick Rulon Miller, who does a lot of the work, the organization, and takes care of everything in our food service department. We're very appreciative of his efforts, as well as the entire nutrition group. And with that, thanks once again, and everybody have a great day.
Thank you.